Hey everybody, welcome back to the Y Project. Today we are here with Miss Aldis. Hello.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself before we get started? Because some people might not know who you are or what you do.
Sure. I'm Miss Aldis, as you said. I'm an LST at the high school, and this is my second year teaching at Mount Baker. And is that good info?
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
We get to teach right next to each other for those of you who don't know that.
We're
So
neighbors.
we're neighbors. Yeah. It's an awesome thing. Well, let's dive right in. Tell us about kind of how you became a teacher and what's your why, like what motivates you to come to work every day.
Okay, so when I thought about talking to you about this and how I became a teacher, I thought, like, what would a Mount Baker High School student be interested in? So I thought about thinking about myself when I was 16, and what I was doing then and how I feel like that impacted or led to me becoming a teacher. So I think an important thing that was happening at that time was I was in high school, and when I was really young, my parents divorced, and so I split my time between two households. I went to my mom's house on the weekends, and I stayed at my dad's house during the week. And my dad was super stable. He worked hard. He worked full time, and then his wife, my stepmom, owned a restaurant, so they were gone a lot of the day, and so I helped um, raise my brother and sister, who were a lot younger than me. So that looked like getting them up in the morning and getting them breakfast and getting them on the school bus or driving them to school every day and then being there for them after school. So I spent a lot of time with my younger siblings, and that helped me to sort of develop skills for working with children or you know things that are important for learning how to be a teacher. Um, on my mom's side, my mom had a rough time, and she ended up being somebody who um, had a lot of addiction issues, and eventually led to us not really having a relationship. She had a lot of substance abuse issues, and so over time, when I was 16, we kind of disconnected, and I wasn't spending as much time with her anymore because it wasn't a safe environment for me anymore. Um, so I had kind of two totally different worlds that I moved in between. So I had this very stable relationship where I got a lot of opportunities to learn about kids, and then I got this other relationship, which was sort of, taught me a lot about being independent and safe. And it also kind of made me a little bit restless. Like I wanted to get away from this area and sort of experience life and do some different stuff. So that was when I was 16. So after I graduated high school, I moved around a lot, and I tried to just do a lot of different jobs and have as many different experiences as I could. And I ended up going to 7 different colleges before I finally graduated with my master's degree. It's a lot of people don't go to that many colleges, but I really felt like I wanted to have as many experiences as I could. I think it was beneficial to get a job where I worked with children who have autism, and I got to live overseas for a while. I got to live in Asia and travel around there and use my skills there. And then I ended up living in Glacier, Washington, just down the road from Mount Baker High School. And I wanted to kind of connect with the local community, so I decided that I wanted to be a substitute teacher, and I applied for that position. And instead, they offered me my current position, which is super great and just has been a wonderful experience. And I think all of those experiences from when I was 16 really I really benefited from them, because now I'm at Mount Baker, and I have a lot of different experiences that I get to bring from my life and from the outside world to Deming.
That's so cool. I really appreciate that you shared kind of like all the way back from when you were 16 to now. And I think it's important that our viewers remember, especially the students who are watching, that um, what they're doing now will prepare them for what's ahead, you know, and
Yeah,
that's really
I
important.
I agree, and I think that you never really know what part of your experience is going to be important. It really all will be important. And sometimes when you're going through things that are really difficult or challenging or seem unfair, those things are really preparing you for hard things in the future. Um, you're building resilience and you're learning how to have empathy and how to, hopefully love yourself and love other people. Everyone,
Absolutely.
everyone goes through hard times.
Yep. For sure. Well, what's a word of encouragement or a challenge maybe that you have for our viewers during this time?
Well, this is this is a hard time, and everybody's making adjustments, and I think we're all learning how to live life in a different way than we're used to. So this is going to be weird, but I'm going to tell you, you poop. Everybody poops, but you're not a piece of crap. And I think everybody would agree with that. So sometimes you might be lazy, but you're not a lazy person. You might be late or disorganized, but that doesn't make you a late person. You might be anxious, but it doesn't have to define you. You can be, we are all lazy and we all kind of screw up or we get behind or we allow sort of the bad feelings to take over every once in a while, but it's okay to just like notice that and then decide to move forward. Um, I the reason that I teach at Mount Baker and the reason that I've been doing what I do is because I want everyone to have access to a life that they can love. I think that's possible for everybody. The truth is, nobody has a perfect life, but everybody can have a life that they love. And a lot of times that comes with a side of hard stuff. And what we're going through right now is some hard stuff. But I think if we just keep showing up, there's really no problem we can't solve together. And um, everyone just needs to believe that they're worthy of a life that they can love and just kind of figure out what they're doing in service of that every day, and don't give in to those feelings and don't let those feelings define who you are, because it's there's always going to be a hard day, but just don't give up.
Yeah, such good advice. I was a little nervous about the poop comment. Where are you going with this?
Yeah.
It ended well. Well done. And it was a
Good.
good attention grabber.
Good. I hope that can resonate, because it's true.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you so much for doing this project and investing your time in it. And also, we appreciate having you at Baker. So
Thank
thanks for
you.
being
See
here.
ya.
Bye.